luck to Mitch. Missed out a few years ago, but hopefully this is his year.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Thanks, Corey. Well, sunny and even hotter tomorrow. Chelsea has the weather details next. First, though, a look at the Sunday speed cameras.
Wake up and laugh with Adelaide's #1 breakfast show.
Rue Dixon Laws, weekdays on 104.7 Triple M.
For the latest Adelaide news and traffic.
Well, we're here at the Burnside CFS where fire crews are preparing for a day of extreme fire danger tomorrow, with temperatures set to soar and winds intensifying too. We'll have a look at the warnings in just a moment. But today, well, it has been hot but still relatively calm. We made a top of almost 35 degrees in the city this afternoon. Right now, it's still sitting on 32. Hot and sunny right across Adelaide. Mawson Lakes and Elizabeth made 36. Plenty of people by the beach today. Glenelg made it 32. Temperatures soared into the 40s at Port Augusta and through the outback. Renmark hit 39, and hot and dry down in the lower southeast today, where fire crews have been battling a blaze near Padthaway. Temperatures in the mid-30s, and the fire danger increases tomorrow as temperatures soar further ahead of a gusty wind change. A scorch for Melbourne tomorrow too, up to 38 degrees. Back home, and the north of SA will really feel the heat tomorrow. Port Augusta and Whyalla heading for 45, 44 at Port Pirie, very hot through the Riverland too, 44 as well for Renmark, and temperatures also in the 40s around Keith, Murray Bridge and Nariurta. Now, with the hot, dry and windy conditions, extreme fire danger has been declared for 6 SA districts, including the Mount Lofty Ranges, prompting total fire bans. Winds picking up on the water too, marine wind warnings in place along our coast, including for metro waters, with south to southwesterly winds reaching up to 30 knots north of Brighton, seas reaching 1.5 metres. So a hot start to the day for Adelaide. The peak of the heat will be ahead of the change. Now, that should move through the southern suburbs first. So Noarlunga looking at a top of 33, but the northern suburbs could see temperatures into the 40s. In the city, warm tonight, staying above 19 degrees, and tomorrow that top of 36. The wind change expected to move through the city at around lunchtime, then cooler winds behind it. So much more mild conditions on Monday, back down to around 25 degrees. And after tomorrow, really quite a pleasant week ahead. Temperatures mostly hovering in the mid-20s. Alice?
Looks pretty perfect to me. Thanks, Chelsea. And before we go, here's a look at what's coming up on 60 Minutes tomorrow night.
Thanks, Alice. Tomorrow night,
the idea of confronting that monster was unthinkable.
The Aussie actor who took on the toughest role of her life.
I know it happened.
Yeah.
I know it happened.
Yeah.
Got your moment.
To help police snare a predator.
One of the most remarkable things I've ever seen.
Plus,
Donald Trump is superhero president.
He's a criminal.
Can Donald Trump really make it back to the White House?
I only want to be a dictator for one day.
That's tomorrow night, after Married. Back to you, Alice.
Tara. And that's all from the 9 News team for this Saturday. I hope you can join us again tomorrow at 6. Will McDonald is back in the chair. Thanks for your company. I'm Alice Monfries. Good night.